I'm scared to hurt you.
Shh, touch me.
Help me, oh! Someone help me, oh! This man wants to kill me with narco.
The night wind blew gently across Umobe village when Amaka stormed out of the small hut, wrapper half loose, sweat on her forehead, breathing fast like someone who had been chased. Emeka hurried after her, confused, calling her name. Amaka, Biko, slow down. What did I do again? He pleaded. She spun around, eyes blazing. What did you do? Emeka, you want to finish me. Every night, you act like you drank fire. You don't stop. You don't tire. You think I'm carved from stone? I cannot survive this madness. Emeka's mouth hung open. I don't understand. You don't understand? She snapped. If we enter that bed one more time, you will carry my corpse back to my father's house, I swear. Their voices bounced across the quiet compound. Curious faces peeped from windows. Emeka's mother rushed out with a wrapper tied over her chest, looking from one to the other in shock. But before this chaotic night, the story had started long ago. Emeka grew up in a small community, tucked between hills and palm trees. He was tall, broad-chested, carved with muscles from years of farm work. His skin was deep brown and smooth, shining whenever the sun touched him. Women admired him openly, some even boldly, but Emeka never misbehaved. His widowed mother raised him with discipline and respect. His father died before he was born, leaving Mama Emeka to face the world alone with her unborn child. She taught Emeka humility, purity, and responsibility, and he listened. When Emeka came of age, he began to admire Amaka, a slim, dark, beautiful girl with bright eyes and a graceful way of walking. The first day he saw her at the stream, balancing a clay pot on her head, he was captivated. It felt as if time paused just for him to watch her. He wanted her with a certainty he had never felt. Soon, after the proper rites were done, they were married. The village erupted into celebration, drums, flutes, laughter, and dancing that lasted until dawn. But the real drama began that night. Emeka, a virgin, stepped into the hut with excitement and nervous pride. Amaka followed shyly. But barely minutes passed before Amaka burst out screaming for help. He wants to kill me. No woman can survive this, she cried, shaking from head to toe. Villagers gathered. Emeka stood helpless, holding himself awkwardly, face hot with embarrassment as he watched his new wife flee. Everyone talked, everyone guessed, but no one understood. Mama Emeka begged Amaka to stay, telling her that Emeka was inexperienced and things would improve. Amaka reluctantly agreed, but nothing changed. Each night, the same thing repeated. Emeka's energy was overwhelming, endless, frightening, unnatural. Eventually, Amaka packed her bags and went back to her father. By the next morning, rumors filled every corner of the village. Some pitied her, others laughed. Young women whispered, Amaka no strong, let him try me, I go handle him. One of the boldest women was Chidima, a tall, confident beauty who had been eyeing Emeka for years. She saw Amaka's departure as her chance. She flirted, she pursued, and soon Emeka married her too. The result? Chidima didn't even last one night. She ran out of the hut shouting, Tofe akwa, this man is not normal. Fire is better. She left before sunrise. Mama Emeka was terrified and confused. She took Emeka to a herbalist, Dibia Okechukwu, who checked him thoroughly and declared him perfectly healthy. But the herbs he gave only made things worse. Soon, nearly every unmarried woman in Umobe joked that they could manage Emeka better. Some even approached him boldly. Emeka resisted at first, ashamed, but eventually he gave up trying to argue. If a woman wanted to try, he allowed her. One by one they ran. Some cried, some limped home, some moved to neighboring villages out of embarrassment. It became the biggest gossip in the entire region. Emeka, once admired, became something like a taboo, the man no woman could stay with. Unable to bear the humiliation anymore, Mama Emeka traveled with Emeka to a feared native doctor in another village, Baba Okorie. His shrine smelled of burnt herbs and incense. Drums echoed in the distance. Baba Okorie listened silently, stroking his long grey beard. Then he laughed. Not the laugh of amusement, the laugh of someone who already knew the answer. "You think this is ordinary?" he asked. "You cannot hide from the gods." Mama Emeka trembled. "What do you mean, Baba?" Baba Okorie stared deep into the flames. "Woman, you promised the deity something many years ago and failed. The debt is now sitting on your son's head." Her heart dropped. She remembered. Before Emeka was born, she and her husband had struggled to conceive. In desperation, they went to a shrine, begging for a child. The deity agreed but demanded a sacrifice of 2 cows after the child's birth. But her husband died before they could fulfill the vow. Poverty swallowed her. The promise became a forgotten shadow. "The deity is angry," Baba said, "and your son carries the punishment. If you do not return what you owe, he will die before his time." Mama Emeka burst into tears. The next day, she sold a piece of her ancestral land, a painful but necessary sacrifice. With the money, she bought 2 cows and went to the deity's shrine to complete the forgotten ritual. When the final chant was made, a soft wind blew through the shrine. "The gods have accepted your offering," the priest announced. The curse was lifted. But even with the curse broken, Emeka felt empty. He had lost 2 wives, countless suitors, and all his respect. He decided to leave Umobe and start fresh elsewhere. That was where he met Oluchi, a dark-skinned, brilliant, confident woman who didn't move with the crowd. Rumors of Emeka had already reached her village, but she didn't care. "I don't judge people by what others say," she said boldly. "Let me see who you truly are." Her courage touched Emeka deeply. They spent time together. He told her everything. The curse, the shame, the pain. She listened without fear. In fact, she admired his honesty. When Emeka finally asked her to marry him, she said yes. Their wedding was small but filled with genuine joy. When night came in the bedroom, Emeka's heart pounded. His hands even shook. Oluchi noticed and placed her hand on his, smiling softly. "Emeka, I am not afraid. Relax."
I'm scared to hurt you.
Shh, touch me.
And he did. And for the first time in his life, the night was peaceful. No screaming, no running, no pain, no fear. Just love, just connection, just 2 people who wanted and understood each other. By morning, Emeka realized he was finally free. Word spread like Harmattan fire. The women of Umobe couldn't believe it. How did Oluchi survive? What is her secret? Is she a spirit? But Oluchi would just laugh and say, "Love is not a wrestling match. I accepted him and he accepted me too. That is all." Slowly the gossip died, people stopped mocking and minded their business, and the respect returned. Emeka soon became a proud father, a loving husband, and a respected man once again. Mama Emeka thanked the gods every day, telling her grandchildren, "Never play with the promises you make to the spirits, because they do not forget." And so, the family lived in peace, finally free from the shadow of the past. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed until the end, please like, share, drop your thoughts, and subscribe. And also, comment down below. I want to know where you're watching from. See you in the next story.